So guys, many reactions have been coming up after Tinubu said those forming coalition against him in the 2027 presidential election are displaced politicians, that they are IDPs, that they are already preparing their grounds to be removed from politics. And take a look at this headline. Tinubu praising himself that he's doing well. And this headline says, "I'm doing well," Tinubu boasts hours after bandits killed 26 soldiers. Now take a look at this other headline. "Those forming coalition against me are political IDPs planning to unseat themselves." Tinubu is already saying, if you are not supporting me, you are going to be unseated. That is to tell you are going to be unseated. That is to tell you that Tinubu is the one who decides what happened in the affairs of INEC. So guys, a whole lot of reactions. I'm just going to allow you to take a look at this video where this lawyer is talking about the level of insecurity in Nigeria and why the soldiers are going through what they are going through. Because guess what? There's no government on ground. You know, everything now is politics. Tinubu was in Nasarawa State. They all wore their uniform as APC chieftains. You know, they are already campaigning ahead of 2027. There's no leadership. There's no government on ground. People are being quiet all over the place. Don't forget that after the Benue State massacre, we had like 71 people died within the space of 24 hours. Anyway, I'm going to allow you to take a look at this video and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Now take a look.
The military base, the military barrack is the safest place you can run to in time of crisis, true or false. I mean, when you go in there is the possibility that yes, the mad people rampaging the city and they will not enter there. But now, a foreign government is telling them, don't go close to that, don't even try it. So where else will you go to? That you can be sure and comfortable of safety. Where? And that means we don't have security. That's what the American government is telling Nigerian government. Is that not true? If they can ransack your military bag in such a manner, that is why I keep telling the government, stop exposing yourself, stop demarketing this country. When those things happen, you mean nobody took notice outside Nigeria? Can you cover it? Can you cover such a thing? I mean, a whole military barracks, everything carted away. So, is that where you want the civilian to run to? That is the meaning. So when they are saying, don't demarket Nigeria, what are we saying that is not there in the public domain? What are we saying? It is left for the government to do the needful. For these people to have the audacity to enter into a military barracks and do that kind of damage. I am telling you, all hope is lost. Everybody is now on his own. Don't deceive yourself. The military is not the safest place to run to. That's what I just told you now. You don't know why these things are going unchecked. Look at it yourself. The president told the military chief to go to Benue and take care of things. At least a week or two before he now came. Is that not true? Under the watch of this military chief, the worst damage was done in Benue. Under his watch, under his nose. And when the president came, is there no arrest so far? Have you not made any arrest? And the man was laughing. Moses, the man was laughing. Go and try it with Donald Trump and see whether he will not sack you on the spot.
By the way, 22 people have been arrested in Jos for the murder of those people that were traveling to Zaria from Zaria to Jos for a wedding. 22 people have been arrested.
Did you see them?
Did you see arrested? But the question is,
yes, I know. Did you see them?
No, the question is, how come those that attacked Benue have not been arrested?
Both the one that attacked Benue and the one that did all this thing now, that Tinubu equally came to apologize. Did you see any of them? We are even afraid.
So you don't believe that people have been arrested?
My brother, from where I stand now, I cannot believe any other thing from these people. I'm not joking. I cannot believe any other thing. Because all the things they told us, none of them can be verified. Were you not here when they told us that they have killed a Shekau? 5 times, 5. They even brought his Bible to Buhari. True or false? Until his fellow travelers eliminated him. That was when we now knew that. So this man has been alive. Please, Mr. I'm going to talk another thing. Something is going on. I pray that one day somebody will be somebody's heart will touch him so much that he will come and reveal what is going on. Because this one is beyond joke.
All right, you have something to contribute?
Well, for me, government has said 22 people have been arrested. I think what we should be bothered about is, who are these 22 people? Have we profiled them? Have they come up to, perhaps they will tell you that they are still investigating and they don't want to compromise investigation. That's why they are not telling us their names and their identity. But it's important for us in the days ahead to know exactly who these people are, and then the level of their complicity in that crime, for us to be able to situate it properly. For me, it is a bad signpost that people get away with murder easily these days in this country. And I will be shocked if in the next few days that particular young boy that was threatening and saying that whatever they did in Benue is child's play, that they are still coming back, is not arrested in the next few days, and let the whole world know who is financier, because that guy cannot act alone. He cannot. He must have probably been.
But let's go back in time, not too far back though. In Edo State, where people were killed, you recall that incident, and government officials did not really do anything. Instead, we saw the vigilante members, those that were alleged to have done the crime, arrested and taken to Abuja. And then on social media, a lot of people came out. A lot of people from northern extraction issued threats that they will retaliate. I don't recall anyone being arrested. No one was arrested after that statement.
And they retaliated, though. They did.
Well, I'm not.
They did. They killed people immediately after that incident. They did. They covered it up. They did.
Yes, in Europe, yes.
Yeah, they did. They did.
And nobody was arrested.
So that's the Nigeria we are.
Now it begins to, it throws up the question. These our governors, are they lackeys of the North? Look at Muftuam has already embarked on a peace mission to Kaduna State. Just like
Ogbebulu.
Is it out of fear, or is it that they have something on the governor?
I am telling you.
That before you become a governor, you must give this. And if you don't give this in return, we'll take this from you.
I think it's out of fear.
Oh,
fear of what?
Fear
of
maybe not going back to office and all of that.
Or reprisal attacks on your people.
Okay.
That's my thought. I think it's out of fear of reprisal attacks. Because certain people are seen as not afraid of death, so they can attack you. So you don't want them to carry out such attacks. So you try to seek peace. But we know that. How has that worked?
I wonder how long are we going to placate them?
For me, if you continue to say you want to preserve your life, that's when you lose it. But if you go all out, like the football, they say attack is the best form of defense.
Oh well, but we're not calling for any attack here.
These people, they have done it several years, and consistently they have been doing it, and there has not been any consequence for their action, and so they are emboldened. The more.
I think the call is for state actors to arrest those that perpetrate such crime,
understand?
Regardless of where they are from.
The value placed on life by each culture determines how. The worst battle you can do is to engage somebody who is not ready to return home, who wants to die in the battlefield. It's doubly difficult to fight such battles.
Okay, all right. Moses, I think from the angle that you are looking at it, that we must be able to arrest these people and prosecute them. Let me tell you one thing. While the South, while others were sleeping, these particular people that we are talking about, the Fulanis, started work early enough. How did they start the work? Now, by getting their people into strategic places, in the defense, in the military, in the police, in immigration, in customs, in all the top security agencies. To the point that if you arrest a Fulani man, take him to
any police
station, the chances are that if the DPO is a northerner, he might be Fulani. If he's not Fulani, the area commander is most likely to be Fulani. So a call comes in, and the person is released.
Yes.
You go to the defense, the same thing. You go to the military, the same thing. You go to the top of the judiciary, the same thing. So while the South, what I call we are more like paying the supreme price of silence. The South was silent for a very long time, and it will take a very long time to change or to recalibrate all that they have put in place. That structure, it will take a lot to dismantle it. And look at when Tinubu tried to dismantle it, there was a pushback. So that is what we see.
And that is why whenever they are out of governance or government,
they start fretting.
In fact, it looks like the world is coming to an end.
Okay.
You see?
All right.
Let's. It just occurred to me now that the North should not be profiled just like a blanket.
No, I said Fulani. I didn't say
That's what
North.
I'm saying.
Okay.
Because these people, they are even subjugating the Hausas, the Kanuris, the Chambers, the thieves, to the extent that they cannot even breathe as we speak.
Exactly. That was the point I made. While others slept.
Yeah.
Holistically, not
Because
South. That particular ethnic group.
Anyway, this thing started in 1804 when the real Hausas accepted them and brought them as their brother because they speak the same, is it not language or religion? Immediately they entered. What happened? They eliminated all the Hausa princes and they established the Emirate Council. Does it not bother you that anywhere they conquer, the first thing they do, they establish Emirate Council there and put an emir there? They did it in Kwara. They did it in Kogi. In Kwara, they have 16 local government. Out of that 16, I think 12 are of Yoruba ethnic group. The 4 that is of Hausa Fulani dominate, and that's where the emir come from. Look at the number. Look at the gap, the disparity. Yes, you can't try it. They will always produce an emir in that place. But to go to the topography, that land does not belong to the north. Thank God the land does not move. It was the part of the great Oyo Empire. They took it by force.
All right.
So, guys, you can see what's happening in Nigeria. Honestly, this country is gone under the Tinubu's government. Honestly, you can see what is actually happening. These people, they pay less attention. Nigeria has become a buying field where 26 soldiers gone. I mean, this government did not even come out to say anything. Even the military, they only made a tweet. These are situations that people are supposed to come out and hold like a press conference and tell Nigerians what happened. These are people's parents, These are people's fathers, they are people's uncles, they are people's whatever, brothers and all that. But see, in Nigeria, you become a military man, your life is at risk. And when you are by, see, little to no attention is being given to you and your family. We know what families of the deceased military men are going through in Nigeria because they are not being carried along. That's why many people are scared to join the military in Nigeria, because guess what? You just risk your life joining the military. What are you going to profit from it? Anyway, guys, let me know what you think of all this going on, and Tinubu coming out to say those planning to unseat him are political IDPs. They have lost their homes and they shouldn't be given any home, and they are already planning to unseat themselves. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Thank you.